Namaste, Dr. Avishek Mishra. Thank you for being here again.
Thank you, Raicho. Namaste. And hopefully today again we are going to have some useful discussion.
We have prepared some very nice questions for you. Our therapist, Ayurvedic therapist, she asked our community if they have some questions about Ayurveda, about health. Our first question we have prepared is about that time which is now on this recording, the winter. How to be healthy in winter?
Nice.
Or what is winter?
So it's very good actually. You took this as the first question of our discussion. European winter is a long winter compared to Indian continent winter. Long winter, strong winter with a lot of snow. What actually happens when winter is happening? First thing is we are not able to go outside as we do in the other season when the weather is warm, when the weather is pleasant, we go out, we chill, we eat, we enjoy. So there is a limitation to go out. There is a limitation to get proper healthy vegetables, what we like to eat in the form of salad, fruits. So many limitations are there. We start gaining kilogram because you stay at home. Your digestive capacity is very strong, so you eat all kinds of food. What you eat? Meat, you eat fat, you eat milk products, whatever is possible. Less activities, so weight starts gaining, cholesterol starts gaining. Because you are eating a lot of fatty food, weather is outside, cold, so there is also possibility that you may develop problems like blood pressure problem, cholesterol problem. Many times heart attacks are very much common to happen during winter because the vasoconstrictions happens, the blood vessels becomes narrow, blood supply get affected. It also causes blood pressure. People starts experiencing moment autumn starts, blood pressure start jumping. Mentally people feel more anxious, it's dark, cold, windy. So those who are very sensitive thin people, they feel very easily cold, intolerance to the cold. Skin becomes very dry when you are exposing to the cold. So these are the few important things to be taken care of. Winter is very important what to eat so that you should not land up into many problems. Then there are some other problems which you are daily feeling cold, immune system is down, viruses attacks. So these things becomes important to understand, and this is very important part of Ayurveda. Protect your health before you fall sick. Prevention of health is the first comes in Ayurveda. Secondary comes if you are not able to follow your health. Now you fall sick, okay, now you take care of your health. So prevention of health includes when the season is changing, how to take care of. Every season brings impact on the system, so that's why for every season there is a lifestyle and food habit.
We will talk more about winter. So during winter, maybe person feels more hunger, is it not? Maybe his digestive fire is more. So what to eat, what not to eat?
When the winter comes, we eat a lot because we are able to digest more. When you compare this winter and summer to Europe and Indian continent, when summer comes, it's too hot in India. There when it's too hot, you feel drained, dehydrated. Your body fluid is without reason draining, and your digestion is so weak that you cannot digest. So it's not only during summer, from summer to monsoon is a long period of time. So that's why when winter comes in India, people celebrate it in a different way. There are different festivals in a different months. But when winter comes, because when body digestive fire is strong, you cannot just ignore it. That I will fast, I will not. You cannot do that. You have to feed. When you don't feed enough, immune system get affected, nutrition get affected. But feeding healthy properly. So when I talk about here in European regime of lifestyle and food habit, we are eating good. Doesn't matter whether you are actually able to understand properly about the regime of eating of vegetarian food or non-vegetarian food. What is important? Healthy food. If you are understanding what is good for your body type, as I spoke before in our podcast, then your body starts healing. So when the digestive system is good, when your appetite is strong, you should feed it properly, but in a healthy way. What should be the healthy way? Okay, you may eat enough vegetables. Fibers should be given to the body. If you are able to digest food, you can eat raw vegetables, you can eat salad. If you are not able to digest, if you experience bloating gas, you can eat cooked vegetables, steamed vegetables. But fibers becomes essential when you add fat to your body. If you use fat, if you use meat, always it's recommended, do not use too much of meat. Red meat is too much for the body, especially when it's too cold outside, when you are not able to move. Too much fatty meat will be very difficult for body to metabolize. This can cause problem to the cardiovascular system. That means it can cause problem to the heart, because that can raise your cholesterol and cause you kilograms and other metabolic problem. So you may eat meat because protein is needed to the body. Those who are meat eaters, lean protein like white meat, fish, chicken, turkey, that can be easy for body to metabolize, but always combine with the fibers, with the salad, with the vegetables. This is the first thing. Eat fruits. Seasonal fruits are rich with antioxidants, vitamin C, so that will protect for body to fight against the infection, against the viruses. When you enough with the diet, body is ready to fight. When you are hydrated enough, your body is ready to fight against any kind of attack, either bacteria, virus or what. Because virus and bacteria are very common to happen, okay? So first thing is to understand what to eat. Then little bit of doing yoga. You cannot go out, okay? Try to move out whenever is possible, but if you cannot go out, yoga practices, simple yoga practices at home. If you feel mentally low, dull, depressed, anxiety, do certain breathing technique. Breathing technique like Nadi Shodhana, easy breathing technique which calms the nervous system down, activates, vagus nerve which you feel good, joy. Bhramari breathing technique, again it helps to calm down. Ujjayi breathing technique helps to activate the whole respiratory system. If you are able to do Kapalbhati, activate the brain. Kapalbhati, Kapal is your skull, your brain. Bhati means basically enlightening. See, such a breathing technique. If you feel low, dull, depressed, do Kapalbhati in the morning. You see how your body changes immediately. So these breathing techniques are very effective, at least if you start your day with. These are the simple things which people can do at home. Then if you experience getting too dry and you experience cold, do massage. In Ayurveda, massage is one of the best practice. Sesame oil is one of the best oil to do massage because it's a thick oil which gives you warm feeling. So for winter, massage is very important. If you feel cold, do full body massage. Before shower, make oil warm and do self massage if you cannot go out. Nicely 5 to 10 minute massage and then take shower. Your skin is good. Your skin will be very happy. To bless you, you feel like my skin is good. And before going to bed, if your feet gets cold, massage your feet. If you still feel cold, soak your feet in hot water for 5-10 minutes and then massage feet and you see how you sleep nicely. Because when the feet gets cold, that means you're not relaxed, mind is not relaxed. And these are very common problem during winter. And simple practices helps you to heal good, to feel good. Do these practices. If your nose is getting blocked, put some drops of sesame oil in the nose. You don't feel the sinuses are getting blocked. So these are the few practices. These are the part of Ayurveda daily practices called Dinacharya. But when certain season changes, this also helps.
So speaking about winter and having more fire and speaking about food again, because you mentioned two types of meat, like red meat and white meat. But what about vegetarians? Or my deeper question is, maybe is it not better to be a vegetarian? Maybe it is a personal choice, okay. But at the same time, there is a concept in people's mind that yoga or Аюрведа is against meat. And many of us who practice deeply, we don't want to eat meat, or we don't even want to touch it even, excuse me. But yes, so is it better to be a vegetarian? Is it better?
Ayurveda is not against meat. Nowhere in Ayurveda it says that if you are eating meat, it's bad. What is very important? What is good for you? What is good for a person? So the first thing is to understand how your body is growing up since the young age, how your body was fed. Second thing, the cultural impact, the continent where you are born. So there are part of the world where nothing grows. For example, people only depend on the food which they get from the animal based. And now because everything is available everywhere, so it's not that one has to eat meat. It's not always there that without eating meat you cannot be healthy. Why one should not become vegetarian? Very good if one should learn to become vegetarian. There are many people, you understand that they said they stopped eating meat and they feel healthy. What is very much interesting, sometimes the fear in mind that you decided to become vegetarian due to many reasons. You have a love towards, affection towards animal and whatever. See, it's a big torture. But people around you are very much concerned. It's not you are concerned, people around you are very concerned. Are you crazy? What are you talking about? Because since generations they are taught in the mind that if you don't eat meat, you may not survive. 2 days you didn't eat meat, you feel weak. This is a psychological problem. What is very important, you should eat healthy. Eat enough to your body's demand. You should provide enough nutrients to the body. Should have enough protein and carbohydrates and whatever essential vitamins and mineral your body requires. That is needed. Not just you should eat only vegan diet or only eat meat. That is not important. There are certain body types where you cannot digest animal. You cannot digest and you are struggling. You say, I eat different types of meat, this meat, that meat, still my energy is low. See how much they struggle. Or there are certain type of people where they don't do any physical workout and they consume all kinds of meat. So when your body is physically training, you do enough training and exercises and you are eating, different types of whatever I said, white meat. It's okay, still okay you may, but it's not compulsory. You can feed your system with proper vegetarian diet. You can feed your system. Now everything is available in the market. Vegan milk, vegan options for the cheese, vegan options for whatever you want to have. So you don't need to torture animal for that. Vegan meat in that case. It's all available. Only in the mind that people think still that if they don't eat meat, they may feel, and I tell you, those who understood that meat is not essential for them, they feel healthy because they get out from many problems. Their stomach is very happy, they feel great. The body is really start healing. And many diseases are based on the food. When you don't learn how to fix you find difficult to heal yourself. Hope I answered your question. Eating meat is not compulsory, but same time it's not about that what is good at. It is about what your body demands. Being still very happy and more healthier than those who eat a lot of meat, because meat is not important. But if you still eat meat, is okay. But you should know what meat is good for you and what meat not.
Thank you. Yes, you answered my question. Me as a Vedic astrologer, in Vedic astrology we learn that there are 2 lagnas. This means ascendant. that can eat meat. Yes, for not everybody is compulsory, but a sentence from 12 can eat. The other 10 sentence are recommended not to eat, if possible.
If you ask me about Vedic view, I may not be able to tell you because you are expert about it, but if you ask me, I will say it's not that one has to eat meat. It's why I can talk like this, because see, I'm a vegetarian. That's not something very extraordinary what I'm doing, because my ancestors are vegetarian and their ancestors, so it's 1,000 years of tradition that we are vegetarian. And not only me and my family are vegetarian, I think 40-50% population of India is vegetarian. And it is not since 1 year or 100 years or 500 years. It's a tradition of thousands of years. So in our, I don't know since how long there is no meat, and body is still happily doing good job. What is very important, when you understand that your food is somebody's life. I spoke already that good bad is not important, but when you understand, okay, if I can be healthy, just I can kill someone and eat and I can be immortal, actually then we are going back to the jungle. But when you say we are civilized society, then I don't know how much is going to be appreciated with your audience. Harm or make somebody's life in a challenge in the name of nutrition, health, and it is not needed, because you can still be very healthy or even more healthy with the vegetarian diet. See, when people comes to us, you are witnessing it, that I don't forbid. I say, okay, you eat meat, but these are the category you are not allowed to eat. These are the category from milk products you are not allowed. You are not allowed to eat milk product, but you are allowed to eat meat here because your body is talking like that. Okay, you are vegetarian, I appreciate, go ahead. You are vegan, I appreciate, go ahead. You don't need to think about eating meat. So I don't say that you have to be vegan or vegetarian. Many times it happens, okay, people are eating meat, I say in your condition, you should stop meat for some period of time. So it's not just hard and fast rule that you have to do this because I'm doing this consultation and you cannot eat this and that. What is good for your body? So I will talk according to the health aspect. I will talk what Аюрведа talks about, okay? Not what traditionally I am from India, so traditionally I am from this caste or group of people. I will not talk this because I am nobody to impose my ideas on people. What I can talk, what is good for your health, what is good for your body type, and how you can go ahead with the healthy lifestyle.
Thank you so much. It was really amazing. Okay, we understood in very nice way about meat. Now we will leave it and maybe just ask about herbs for winter. How to use them? What is that? Is it for everybody or how? What's
good? When we think about what are the herbs can be taken for the winter season. So first thing is, what are the problems happens in winter season? What is winter season? Weather is cold. During cold season, there are mostly respiratory problem happens. Either kids or young people, those who are weak with the immune system, or those who are already struggling with the respiratory problems. This may get activated, virus or bacteria may easily affect. And this will go not only in winter and spring, this will continue, it's a long season. So in Ayurveda, this season is called as a kapha season. Kapha is an element which comes from water and earth element. That means it is producing secretions in body, problems to the respiratory system. First thing. So respiratory system get activated and problems starts happening, so you may get. Kapha is also fat. So kapha may also start accumulating in body in the form of kilograms, cholesterol, all these things. So it's a kapha season. When is windy, cold and windy, also vata air element. So that's why we spoke how the dryness increases to the body. So now to protect immune system, not to fall sick, And if you're already sick, then how to heal your problems. Okay, there are many herbs, but as I spoke already, it's not that one herb can be useful for everyone and it can heal everyone. So it's very important that if someone is dealing, it's better to consult to get to know what particular herb and treatment is going to be useful for the person, because it's different, as I said, with the constitution, with the body type. But there are very useful few herbs or herbal formulation anybody may use, so that I would like to mention. First thing is, there is one herb called Chyawanprash. It's a herb with almost 48-50 herbs inside. It's a compound formulations, and it's a very old classical Ayurveda formulation. So as old Ayurveda is 4,000-5,000 year old minimum. This formulation is designed to improve the immune system. It works very good on respiratory problems. If you are often falling sick, it can help to heal. If people are feeling cold all the time, it will help to heal. It is good from kid to the old age because it's in the form of paste. It's a Chyawanprash. Prash means paste. And very delicious, I tell you. So it can be taken by anyone, and it's a very good remedy for winter. Chyawanprash is one of the remedy I will recommend because it can be taken by anybody without any contraindications. Yeah, of course, it should not be taken a lot, okay? 1 teaspoon can be taken once or twice daily for the adult dose. For the kids, if they are very small, they should not be given. But if the child is around 3-4 year old, then they can give half teaspoon once daily or 2 times daily. So Chyawanprash is very effective, very good, and it improves overall immune system, protects immune system. It can also help those who are struggling with respiratory sinus problem, running nose feeling. So this can be recommended, and this is one of the remedy anybody may take. Okay, but otherwise I will say it's good always to consult to understand what are the herbs can be given to the person.
A few times we mentioned the skin and the dryness. Maybe now my next question will be connected with Ayurvedic therapists. Just maybe a little bit we can speak about them, what's their importance, and maybe especially for the skin, for the winter maybe, and for the mind. Let's speak about the mind because nowadays people's mind needs attention.
Yeah, first thing is impact of winter on mind, because winter is a cold and dark season. When the weather is all the time cold, you are not able to get out. Instead of meeting people and chilling out, hanging up and enjoying, you are alone, staying at home. So this creates restlessness. Many people experience anxiety and nervousness, and this converts into panic attacks many times. Also, some feel insomnia. So these things are sometimes temporary with the seasonal, but some people experience all the time. So in that case, I mentioned in the beginning, there are some breathing techniques. Start your morning with the breathing technique. See, these rituals are very important. Why I have to do this 1, 2, 3? Because your mind needs that. You have to train your mind that I will wake up. Okay, I will wake up, I will start these breathing techniques. Then I will do the next step. So do one by one few steps. When you start certain breathing technique, your nervous system start enjoying, you feel relaxed. You start improving your happy hormones. Anxiety declines, anxiety goes down. Then what I said, massage is very important. So before you go to bed, keep your feet warm. Because you're talking particularly about the mental issues. You're not falling asleep, you're anxious, in the morning you're tired, you're frustrated. So keep your feet warm. You cannot massage your feet and make it warm, soak in hot water. Again I'm repeating. So these things it makes you feel more relaxed and more calm. So these few activities are very important to practice. If you have possibility to join yoga activities, it's always good to do. There are many herbs in Ayurveda which very effectively works on anxiety and this type of issues, okay? But only thing is, when person approaches me, so the consultation is needed, not just random, because people sometimes nowadays knows they start taking, sometimes they say they feel good, sometimes they say they don't feel good. because they cannot digest. Certain herbs are not easy to digest. So better to consult it, to know your condition. Then comes to the why massage type of therapies are important. What is the use of this therapy? See, skin is dry, body is cold. This is the first condition happens in the winter. If you massage your body, sesame oil is the best oil. Mostly people like it because it's a thick oil and body need to kept warm. So make your body nicely massage your body. You come and get therapies done. Nicoleta is a very good therapist. If they are in Plovdip or they are in Sophia, wherever, get massage done. Or whatever the possibility you have, you can go to the therapist, take Ayurveda Abhyanga, take proper massage or do yourself. Do self massage, apply oil, make it warm. Self massage is a very good practice. 2-3 times in a week before you take shower. Nicely massage 5 to 10 minutes and then take warm shower. And then after shower, if you want, you can again apply some olive oil or shea butter or coconut oil. But sesame oil massage is very important during winter. Winter really requires to do it. Before shower, sesame oil is compulsory. You may mix, you may dilute sesame oil with coconut oil. That is also possible. But I suggest sesame oil is good because it absorbs, it lubricates the skin, it goes deeper to the muscular tissue, it further absorbs. So sesame oil is very good. Then you said dry skin particularly, because sesame oil will many people feel really great when they do massage. But still I can mention one common recipe for dry skin. There is one oil called rosehip. Rosehip oil, shea butter and olive oil. So these three can be mixed in equal quantity. Rosehip, shea butter and olive oil. And this is a very good formulation recipe for whole winter. Anybody who is struggling with dryness of the body, you just apply it every day. Once daily, twice daily, you can apply on your hand, on foot, whole body and face. So this can be very good. Instead of searching moisturizing cream, this is a homemade best remedy and people will really like it. So these simple steps can make people feel good.
Yes, I think I will apply it today to myself. So thank you. I will straight away go to the next question from the people who asked, is it possible to completely cure cataracts through Ayurveda, for which doctors recommend surgery and the patient has difficulty seeing? If so, with what methods and how long is the treatment expected to continue? I know that it depends on the patient, but still if there is some guidance.
I tell you, even in Ayurveda, there is one particular important book of Ayurveda. It's called Susruta Samhita. It deals with surgeries, all the surgical procedures. So Susruta is called as the father of Indian surgery. Even 5,000 years ago, there were cataract surgery. Because there are certain situations in our body, medicine cannot work, medicine cannot penetrate when this happens. So when cataract happens, surgery is the only solution. But should not have cataract, then Ayurveda treatment in Ayurveda guidelines may help. There are certain precautions, guidelines, if they follow, it may not make this cataract to form or it may delay the cataract. If I say take this tablet or anybody says take this tablet or put this drop, it may not help. So it's better to go for the surgical procedure. Even before 5,000 years ago there was a surgical procedure and even today there is a surgical procedure. So maybe they copied the same, there is nothing different. Today modern surgical procedures are copied from Ayurveda, even cosmetic surgeries. They're just copied. They made it a little bit different. But what is important to say, because she said after surgery there was something. So maybe when the surgery is not done properly or sometimes infections happen, sometimes eye pressure increases, glaucoma and all these things. This can create some complications. Otherwise, cataract surgery is one of the easiest surgery to be performed.
Thank you. Next question. What are the generally accepted recommendations according to Аюрведа for water intake? How much and when, before, during or after meals?
It's very commonly asked question. People are sometimes very much curious. I'm not drinking this much water, how much water I should drink? It's a good question. Have you noticed when you're thirsty, you enjoy water, you feel like nothing is delicious than water. But the moment your thirst is quenched, you're satisfied, you don't enjoy the water. Then you don't like this water. And when you're not thirsty, even a sip of water is difficult to drink. But the same water, when you're thirsty, it's like heavenly pleasure. So your body, when it's in demand, it asks for water. When your body is in demand, hungry, it asks for food. You understand? When you're thirsty, you must drink water. But when you're not thirsty, you should not force to drink too much of water. This is the answer for one question. Second thing is, sometimes people don't drink at all water. So in that case, your body may feel dehydrated. When you go to pee, you pee different yellowish, you feel like, your body. So if you cannot drink water, first thing, your food should be made in such a way that it gives you liquid, like drink a lot of soups, eat a lot of soup, soupy food, okay? Juice cannot be water, okay? Because juice is juice, water is water. So in this case, when the weather is also cold, you can make teas. Infused water, you can make some herbal drink, herbal teas. We usually recommend people, so you can have little bit water, so that in the form of tea. And when you drink this warm water, it's always good for your stomach. It's always good for your body. Either you are eating food, you have just food. This hot water is always good for the food, good for the body. In Ayurveda, it is recommended when your digestive fire is not well. Your digestive fire is not well, even simple water you cannot digest. So always it's recommended to drink boiled water. If you are not able to drink water, just make tea and drink this water. You don't need to reboil again and make it hot. You just boil once. If you want to drink warm, you can add warm water, but still, once you boil, you can drink it, okay? But if you are not thirsty and you want to drink 2 liters of water, it can be a problem to your body. Now, when to drink water? Okay, when you are thirsty, anytime water is okay. Just after you ate a lot of food, if you are thirsty, you may have water, but don't drink too much water immediately after food, because it will dilute your digestive system, digestive fire. So when the digestive fire or enzymes get diluted, it may affect the digestion of food. So you cannot digest the food. If you are eating, in between the food you can drink water, okay? You can drink a little bit water, so it helps food to move down. After you finished eating and 1 hour after the meal, it's okay, you can drink water. But warm water, hot water, teas are always okay to drink, there is no problem. Whenever you feel thirsty, you drink water. Don't force yourself to drink water. Just before eating, some people drink a lot of water. Again, it's not very good to drink a lot of water. 1 or 2 sips allow your tract to clean. That's always a good practice, okay? So not too much thinking about drinking hundreds liters of water. But of course, if you have a different body type, this again comes in Ayurveda with the body type. Some people, they feel great to drink 2, 3, 4 liters of water because you have a pitta body type, you have fire element, your body demand. But somebody doesn't have this body type, so he may not drink, but it doesn't mean that you are doing something extraordinary job. It's not like that. Every body has its own demand. Hope your question is answered.
Yes. And in connection with winter, should be the cold water maybe.
No, in winter, this is what I said. When the weather is cold, keep yourself warm. You may drink room temperature water. Nobody like to drink chilled water during winter, for sure. But I said those who cannot drink water, for them always is good to make some kind of infusion teas and drink it. And this tea, hot water is always good to drink.
Yes, nice. Very nice. Thank you. Next question. What breakfast would you suggest in morning, given that dairy products pasta are not consumed?
Who consumes pasta in the morning? Again, it comes to understand what your body demands. If you are hungry and you're eating breakfast, it's good. When do you wake up? What time? It's always good when you wake up. Don't eat immediately. Give at least 1-2 hours after you wake up. Let your body start in a process to clean and get digested. So then after 1-2 hours, you can start having your breakfast. Always have early dinner so you give enough gap to your body. That's why intermittent fasting is the best medicine. In Ayurveda, says basically not eating, fasting, keeping yourself starved. That's the best healing. But it's not again applied to everyone. But at least the individual common practices, keep little gap so that when your body is resting and when you wake up, not just immediately start eating. So it's not a good sign basically. You wake up, open your eyes and searching the food. That means there is something wrong in the body. Another condition, people wake in the morning hour, they don't eat at all anything. They just keep drinking coffee. And then in the evening they start eating. So this is again a whole track is changed and then it's not at all a healthy sign. And in the night you ate one meal, then before you go to sleep again you open the fridge and searching. And then throughout the day you are not eating. You are destroying your track and you will never feel happy because your stomach is too much destroyed. So in the morning, make sure when you wake up, give 1-2 hours. Then when you are hungry, you may start your day. Depends again on your body type. If you are not too much hungry, you may have some fruits. If your stomach is acidic, don't eat citrus fruits, okay? But again, breakfast depends on the continent. Breakfast is depend on the individual body type. But commonly you can have porridge, you can make something light. I can tell you what should not be eaten, our general idea. I cannot say make this recipe. People, those who are interested, wrote a book which people can check online. Still it's not translated in Bulgarian. Hope one day it will be done. So I gave a list what we can eat as a breakfast for each body type, lunch and dinner. So what I can say, don't make your breakfast too greasy so that you are sleepy all the time. Or not at all eating good breakfast and then jumping directly into dinner. You have to eat around 11-12 o'clock. Don't make too late, okay? So eating on time is also equally important as what to eat. This is, I think, the answer of this question.
Yes, very deep. Thank you. Next question. According to Ayurvedic knowledge, how many hours of sleep does a person need to be in good health? And is it mandatory that these hours be at night?
Okay, good. So how many hours of sleep as per Ayurveda? Sleep is one of the important part of our life. Ayurveda says there are 3 pillars of our life. 3 pillars. All 3 pillars should be strong. What are these 3 pillars? First is good food. Ahar. Ahar means good food. Second pillar is good sleep. Nidra is sleep. Ahar, Nidra. The third one basically is brahmacharya, that is how much you involve into the self-awareness or self-knowledge or gaining the wisdom. So we need good sleep, not just good food, good sleep to rejuvenate our system, to improve our immunity, to have a clear mind. Lack of this, whatever you eat, you feel low disaster. So many times people don't sleep enough because they are occupied somewhere, or they sleep late, or they think during the day when they compensate, it may be okay. No. Uninterrupted sleep you need minimum 7 hours. Okay, if you are a yogi, I can say 5-6 hours. But uninterrupted sleep are 6 to 7, but 7 to 8 hours I would say. 7 hours is minimum sleep is requirement. Some people have a tendency of, for example, low blood pressure. So they need sometime more sleep because you need sleep. But some people are okay, they can manage with 7 hours of sleep. So uninterrupted 7 hours of sleep in the night. It's a timely sleep. So you should sleep before midnight. It's very important to observe when you sleep before midnight and you make 7 hours of sleep, how you wake up. And when you sleep late night and you make 7 hours, how you wake up. It's totally different. So timing is very important. Fall asleep on time. Don't make it too late. Around 11 you should fall asleep in any condition. This is for adult individual. Kids should fall asleep easily and they need really long hours of sleep. Kids need a good amount of sleep because body rejuvenates, grows. 7 hours of sleep, timely sleep is important, not compensating during the day. Day sleep is not good. If you are sleeping during the day, that means in the night you didn't sleep good. So this is what. Sleep is important, but timely sleep.
Thank you. We are not so happy with this answer because many people work at night and many don't sleep.
Yeah, unfortunately, but the reality doesn't change. The truth is we all have to sleep. Night is to sleep. Those who don't have time, they have to sleep because without sleep your system will shut down, it will not function. But the majority of the population sleeps in the night.
Yeah.
That's why night is designed. Night is a dominancy of tamas. Tamas brings inertia, sleep. If it's not night, if it's not dark, there are part of the world where there is no night, no. But they have to prepare. They have to do it. Body has to prepare. You have to fall asleep. Make it dark. Whether you are happy or not happy, it's not important. What is reality? What is truth? That is important.
Thank you. I will just say one sentence that when I was in India, my Jyotisha guru said that at midnight Yamadutas come. So it makes your life shorter.
This is what? It's for common people to understand because common people may not understand all the signs. If you don't sleep enough, your life is shortened. If you're not sleeping, many issues are appearing because people are not able to have proper sleep. So in our consultation, you see the first question I ask, how many hours you sleep? Why it's important? It's not just a random question because it defines the cycle of your body mechanism, the immune system. Everything is dependent on that. If sleep is disturbed, it need to be corrected. Because without this cannot be changed anything. To improve the total healing process, each and every aspect is important.
So you can help with some herbs for sleep?
Yes, there are many things. This is what we work on that. There are herbs which helps to sleep. Sleep has many reasons not to come. Many people don't want to sleep and then later when they want to sleep, they cannot fall asleep. So you have to correct the cycle. You have to bring back to the normal. But there are also very good herbs which helps to sleep. So that all comes. Why sleep is not coming? Due to some pain, due to some trauma, emotional outburst, anxiety, fear. Many factors. When we understand, okay, these are the problems, they are all tackled.
Thank you. Salty question comes. What is the reason for all doshas we recommended Himalayan salt and not sea salt? How is the lack of iodine compensated? For example, in vegans who do not consume fish.
Yeah, again, it's not that all people are recommended only Himalayan salt. Sea salt is also good salt. Only what we say, don't use processed food. So refined salt is not recommended. Why refined salt is not recommended? Because it holds in your body. It creates water retention. You cannot throw out it. So you struggle with many problems, including blood pressure. In Ayurveda, the best salt is called rock salt. Himalayan salt, what you have is not rock salt. That's called Sandho Lavanam. Salt is Lavanam. So Sandho salt is the best salt. If anybody who is listening in future, whenever goes to India, check this rock salt. Your brother, when he goes to India, he brings rock salt from India and he said it's amazing. Himalayan salt, what you eat, is light to digest. Sea salt is also equally healthy. Only compared to Himalayan salt and sea salt is heavy to digest. But otherwise both salts are equally okay. Iodine deficiency usually seen, but yeah, if there is a particular condition, for sure you have to take the nutrients, the salt or whatever the way you need to get. So it's not that everyone is struggling with the iodine deficiency. And from the food we gain enough iodine. It's not only you get from the salt, but taking iodine is not the only purpose to take salt, because there are many other purposes need to be solved. But of course, Ayurveda recommends anything which is healthy for the body, but not the refined and processed. Hope this was the answer for this question.
It was amazing. We will continue that. I am sure people are happy. I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Raicho. I hope your audience will like it. Our podcast was useful, and of course, we'll bring up some more discussions in our next podcast.
Това бяха въпросите от обществото на Николета Цветкова, аюрведичен терапевт, и Райко Слънчев, ведически астролог, заедно с доктор Авишек Мишра. Ако искате да се свържете с нас и да разберете повече, оставяме линкове отдолу. Запишете се и за канала. Натиснете камбанка.